living facilities, a free service with over 18 years of healthcare experience, providing you with the best options and guiding you towards the right direction. If you have questions, they have answers. A senior staff coordinator will contact you immediately to discuss your situation. We will provide you with the best options to choose from depending on finances, your loved one's level of care, and help answering all your questions and concerns. Searching for the appropriate community can be stressful. Let their experienced professionals make your process at ease, knowing you are working with someone who has your loved one's best interest at heart. Allegiant Senior Consultants continue the care for senior process by assisting with visits to the different facilities until the right community is found. If you are looking for a company you can trust to help make your assisted living search a lot more informative, please contact Allegiant Senior Consultants. Phone them at 754-816-5129. They look forward to assisting you with all your needs.
You are listening to the Ask the Experts show with host Steve-O. We will be right back with more experts in the field of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Join us every Thursday from 6 p.m. Now, get ready for more Ask the Experts.
And we are back with more Ask the Experts. We're on every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. with South Florida's finest professionals like doctors and lawyers, healthcare, financial. And tonight, we are going to be talking about home care. Now, I know there's a lot of home care shows across radio, but tonight, this company is different. Allegiant Senior Placement. And there's my buddy. There's Carlos. Here's the partner, the president, Mr. Carlos Rivas. Hi, Carlos.
Hello, how are you, Steve?
Good, buddy. How you doing? You were supposed to come on last month, and you had an emergency, and I'm so glad we've got you on this month because I think what you do, you really don't have any competition out there. And your company, and I'm going to let you explain it, but your company actually helps with placing home care companies.
Well, what we do is we are a company that represents assisted living facilities.
Yes.
So we help family members look for assisted living.
I'm sorry, I said home care. You're right. Assisted living. I'm sorry.
Okay. Assisted living, right. And we're a free service to help guide them towards the right direction. We're doing this for about 23 years now.
So tell everybody about your background and about the company.
Sure. Well, we started it since year 2000, and how I started was I met someone that was interested in looking for a facility. I decided to help them. And by doing that, I met an assisted living facility that kind of introduced me to this whole system. It was like, over 23 years ago. And then I realized that there is a need for coordinators to guide people towards the right direction. It's very hard to find an assisted living facility. So I took it from there. We just since for a very long time now, it's been very helpful to the community because we work one-on-one with the clients. We will sit there and provide them the best options, and it is very beneficial. I'm very happy that I've been doing this for so long, and this is what we do.
Carlos, you're almost like a realtor, and you take people to different houses, but instead of houses, it's assisted living areas.
Correct. I mean, we do a little more because we evaluate each client, whether it's phone evaluation, we follow up with the hospitals, we follow up with the rehabs, with the case managers and social workers. We try to get enough information to have a better understanding of what's going on with the client to be able to provide the family members or the client the right options, because not every facility can handle each care. Some of them have special licenses, some of them offer nursing services. Some clients need a little bit more care, some clients are a little bit more independent. So we try to provide the best options to have the right match for the client's comfort and the client's need, as far as the the
Right.
care.
And then you also have to work within budgets too, what their insurance will allow.
Right. Every facility is different. There is some programs, is some programs out there that you can apply for that can help pay for assisted living facility. The state of Florida can help pay for assisted living. They can pay up to $1,400 a month for an assisted living facility. But you have to apply now because the waiting list can be a year and a half, 2 years. It is a state program, so a lot of clients that are low income can benefit from this. The program can also offer services at home. They can also offer, I believe, daycare services for them as well if they
Right.
want to go to like a daycare program. So the program does offer a lot, but a lot of people don't know it. That's called the Medicaid long-term care. And like I said, it does help pay assisted living. They pay up to $1,400 a month. So if you have a client that gets a check for, let's say, $700 a month, and the state helps pay that extra $1,400, now you have more income for assisted living, more options. And that benefits the clients.
A lot of people don't know about that, though. So that's what you do. You tell me if there's any services out there that can help them pay for the assisted living.
Right. And so we can prepare them now to look into these programs. So even if they're not ready for assisted living, if they just want to give us a call, just to say hello, pick our brain, we could definitely give them a lot of information on how it works. They can keep our information, and we're always going to be here available for them. We are a no pressure company. We're not here to try to place them in assisted living. We're here to provide them the information that they need, and when they're ready, we can provide them the options. We can sit there and work one-on-one with them. We'll go tour them if we need to the different facilities, and make them feel comfortable that they're going to be able to afford it now and also in the future. It's not just about trying to find them a place because they know that they have the money now. We try to make sure we give them the correct options so they understand that, look, this is how it's going to work now, and we need to be careful with the future that we make the right decision now.
Carlos, I don't know if you remember when we spoke, we spoke for about an hour, and with all the services you provide, I got to tell you, you told me about 2 or 3 stories of clients that you helped. And bro, you got a big heart. I got to tell you that.
Thank you.
And I think that
Thank
is
you.
so important when a family comes and sits down with you, because it's just not about placing anybody with you.
Right. I mean, we have a strong team, and everybody knows the mission. We try to help as much as we can, and we've been doing this for so long. We have an understanding on the need. I mean, we also got involved with some city programs as well. That can help pay, and that takes about 2 months to get. So we're always trying to figure out how we can get extra finances to help the assisted living. To help the client go into an assisted living. Some of
How,
these places can run minimum 1,300, 1,500. They want 1,800. They want for the care that the client
right.
needs. So
Is
it can be a little
COVID,
costly.
has COVID changed your business at all? Your business plan?
A lot of people are nervous, very scared about the assisted living facilities and the COVID. At first it was very scary from what I hear from a lot of the clients and a lot of the assisted living facilities. I believe they caught on to what was the issue that the facilities were getting COVID. They did everything possible to make sure that the facility was clean, sanitized. It was we're using not using the proper everything that they normally do, but just even more. But it
Right.
just at the same time it didn't help. Because what happened, from my understanding, is that unfortunately a lot of the aides they bounce from different work locations, and it just sometimes it was that situation. It was just you just never knew what was coming into the facility. So it's a little, but now a lot of that has been fixed. I mean,
Right.
they found out what the issue was at first, but even with the family members, a lot of the clients did stay in the same facilities. A lot of the family members understood. They also realized there were certain procedures that the facilities um, were doing or going through. The state was involved. There was a lot of things that the family felt comfortable, and it seemed that there was no issues going on, like deep issues to affect these facilities. but they're still around and they're still providing care.
Carlos, how hard is it to get someone to leave a house they may have lived in 20 or 30 years and now to tell them they're going to be going to a new home that's not theirs, that they don't feel comfortable? Is that difficult?
It can be a little tough. That's why, I mean, we sit one-on-one with them, and we let them know that we're not here to pressure them into anything, that we're here to just provide them with the options that they need. And once we show them around the different facilities and they see what's available, they see the activities, they start seeing people that are, in their same situation, they get a little bit more comfortable, and they realize they can afford it. They realize also that they're making the right move. And we always follow up with all our clients after they move in, like at 30 days. So every time we follow up, we're always checking in to see how they're doing. And we're usually getting positive feedback, that they're doing a lot better than before. I've had clients that were afraid of leaving the home because they were going to lose the home if they left the home.
Right.
And it just, there's always a solution or a way of getting out of your home. If you just give us a call, we'll try to give you as much advice as possible with that.
Yes.
But it is very scary.
Yes.
It is very scary. But once you go and look at what's available out there, and you see that you don't lose your freedom, you're not going to lose you still have your independency. You can come and go as you please. You can stay with your family if you need to stay with, or your loved ones. But it's just more of a community that will supervise you and provide you the care that you need.
What are, before we go to break, what are some of the benefits of going to an assisted living?
Well, I mean, you have peace of mind. If you're home, you have, the stress of everyday living. You have to worry about waking up, what are you going to cook, what are you going to, how to clean, you got to mow the lawn, you have to go to Publix. And so these assisted living facilities provide you still the freedom, but with everything that you need, your 3 meals a day, your 2 snacks, your laundry room, your housekeeping, your medication management if you need it. Or if you're independent, they have independent living facilities as well. But they provide a peace of mind to where all you have to do is just focus on what you're going to do that day. If you're going to, go for a walk, or if you're going to do the activities, or, you're going to just leave and come back, you can bring your car if you're able to drive still. You can get, a private room. You can get a shared room. You can get a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment. It just depends on what you guys can afford.
I got you.
But we can definitely provide you with enough options to make things easier for you.
Carlos, give everybody the phone number at the office that they can contact you at tomorrow.
Sure, it's 954-865-8378. That's 954-865-8378.
Okay, we're going to go to break, and we come back. We have more with Carlos Rivas. What an incredible company. Allegiant Senior Consumer Placement. And, God, I've got so many questions for you. We'll be right back.
When it comes to assistance in placing your loved ones in assisted living, Allegiant Senior Consultants is a top placement company in South Florida. They represent over 400 licensed assisted living facilities, a free service with over 18 years of healthcare experience, providing you with the best options and guiding you towards the right direction. If you have questions, they have answers. A senior staff coordinator will contact you immediately to discuss your situation. We will provide you with the best options to choose from depending on finances, your loved one's level of care, and help answering all your questions and concerns. Searching for the appropriate community can be stressful. Let their experienced professionals make your process at ease, knowing you are working with someone who has your loved one's best interest at heart. Allegiant Senior Consultants continue the care for senior process by assisting with visits to the different facilities until the right community is found. If you are looking for a company you can trust to help make your assisted living search a lot more informative, please contact Allegiant Senior Consultants. Phone them at 754-816-5129. They look forward to assisting you with all your needs.
We are back. This is the Ask the Expert show. We're on every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 7. Drive time with some of South Florida's greatest health facility experts, lawyers, financial people. Tonight, This is such a great company, and wasn't even aware that there was companies out here like this. But I got to tell you that Carlos got a supreme compliment from somebody who really knows assisted living business, and she said he really knows what he's talking about, and he cares. So that was nice from someone who knows
Nice.
the assisted. I mean, she knows the assisted living business, and she said also ask you about how much involvement do the kids have when it comes to putting their mom or dad into assisted living?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of assisted living facilities. They want the families involved. Sometimes they want they want to be a POA involved, a power of attorney, to handle finances or to handle any issues. God forbid something happens to their loved one. So a lot of ALFs do want power attorneys. Some of them don't. They'll make sure they can provide that one-on-one that the client needs. But it's important for the family to be involved, at least with the search, to make the loved one at least more comfortable with that there's someone there helping them make that decision as well. We always, I always treat every client like they're my family member. Like I'm gonna find them the right place. We're not gonna give up on them. And if I have to bring my whole team and then pick everybody's brain and we all get involved and we all do that. So that's the beauty of our system as well, is that we work together. So it is important. It is very important, and we definitely sometimes there's issues where there's families that are have different opinion or different ideas of what is best for their loved one. So sometimes it's better to we can have a Zoom meeting, or we can have some type of meeting where we can all sit down and everyone picks our brain to be able to have a better understanding on what assisted living offers. Whether it's a temporary placement or it's a permanent placement, but it's always an option to find an environment that at least is going to provide them the supervision they need. So it's important. It's definitely important.
When it comes to permanent living, what does it mean to not to lose your freedom? You keep saying that. What does that mean if it's a permanent living situation?
Well, because legally you can still come and go as you please.
Okay.
Legally you can still make decisions for yourself. You can, if you decide you don't want to be in the facility anymore, you can just give a 30 to 45-day written notice. Every facility has it, in the agreement. So you can go in for a month or two if you want, just to test it out, to see if you like the food, or if you like the community, or you like the service. There's so many options out there, but it's definitely very important to look into.
Now, when it comes to insurance, does insurance pay for assisted living?
Well, health insurance does not pay for assisted living. So when it comes time to Medicaid, there's different type of Medicaids. You have assisted living Medicaid, you have nursing Medicaid, and then you have health insurance Medicaid. The assisted living Medicaid is through the Medicaid long-term care, and they are the only ones that will help pay up to $1,400 a month for an assisted. So,
Okay.
Health insurance doesn't pay for assisted.
Okay. Who qualifies to go to an assisted living facility?
Well, as long as you're able to take 5 to 10 steps, they say 5 steps to be able to stand and hold your weight, to pivot, with the assistance of one person, you're able to go into an assisted living facility. I mean, what we do is a full evaluation to make sure that we provide the best option depending on the client's level of care. But as long as they're able to stand and pivot, they're able to go into an assisted living. 1-person assist or 2-person assist. Sometimes you have clients that are walking 20 feet with a rolling walker, 15 feet with a rolling walker. They need help bathing, dressing. They may be incontinent. They need assistance with transferring. Assisted living does offer all that. There is a small confusion. They think that assisted living, you have to be a little bit more independent. But there are facilities that will provide more one-on-one care for the client, more supervision for the client. Smaller environments sometimes if we have to, but they take clients that are walking 10 feet, 15 feet, or that need nursing services. They can work with oxygen.
Carlos, what's the difference between assisted living and a nursing home environment?
Assisted living, I believe you have people that are maybe a little bit more. Assisted living has more of an active environment.
Okay.
It provides a little bit more of an active environment for the client. Nursing home provides a great service. I mean, they're amazing. Sometimes the environment may be a little bit down for the client. They may not just be the right fit mentally for the client. So that's why the assisted living is more of an active environment for them.
Okay.
A lot of family members rather go to assisted living at times because they just feel that it's, a little bit more active.
I got you. That makes sense. Does assisted living, do they offer nursing services also?
Some facilities do. Some facilities have special licenses, limited nursing licenses, extended care licenses. Every facility is different. Some are owned by nurses. So, depending on the evaluation that we do, we'll determine, which options, or if the client does need a nursing facility, because sometimes they may not need it now, but they may need it in the future. So we always want to make sure we let them know this is something that they may need. So this would be the best way to go. You don't want to be bouncing clients or loved ones from one facility to another because you didn't find the appropriate one from the beginning. So
we just got a text in from a listener wanting to know, if you go into assisted living, do you have your own room or do you share it with someone else?
Depending on what you can afford.
Okay.
A shared room can run as low as $1,300, $1,500, $1,800, $2,000, $2,300, $2,500 to even $2,800 a month for a shared room. Sometimes it depends on the client's level of care, and sometimes it depends on the facility itself. And a private room, minimum, depending on the facility itself, depending on the client's level of care, can run minimum $2,500, $2,800. Normally they're $3,000, $3,500, or even $4,000. Some facilities have a flat rate, and some facilities will have a starting rate, and then depending on the level of care of the client, the rate may go up. So, some facilities have move-in fees, some of them don't. But, it just depends on what you can afford.
Okay. Listen, I don't know if you have a lot of competition or not. You got an incredible compliment from a person here in the studio. But why should somebody choose your company?
Well, I mean, I personally been doing this for 23 years, and I take pride in what we do. The way that we teach our team is to make sure that we can provide as much help as possible. Make sure that everyone understands that we are here to help and provide them the best options without pressuring them into going into a facility. We're not here to try to make a sale, or we're here to just inform everyone that it's okay to consider assisted living. And it's okay to leave your home because there are some good options out there. I've seen people recover completely with their hair done, with their nails done, after I go visit them again. All happy, enjoying the food now. There's some really good chefs out there that are, privately owned assisted living facilities.
Right.
So there's a lot of benefits to it. And it is that's stressful. So, working with our company, I mean, we are going to provide you a good amount of facilities and give you an understanding why these are the facilities for you. I have a strong relationship with the ALF, I believe. I've been doing this for so long where I'm always talking to these facilities and know what's going on and, trying to figure out. So we're here to definitely And these facilities also will post favors. You know, they're
Right.
not favors, more like they'll look out for our client because you know they know that we're involved. You know, they know that we're putting a lot of work into it, a lot of time into it. So they're like, oh, Carlos, you know what? We're gonna help you out. You know, let's see what we can do to get this client in the facility, and that's something special to me. You know, and because today I got a very critical case that I thought we were gonna have a hard time, and we ended up finding two places that were willing to take the client.
Wow.
You know, so it was amazing. You know, so we really enjoy what we do because we're here to help. And you know, working with us, we're definitely going to work one-on-one with you from beginning to end.
Give everybody your phone number.
It's 954-865-8378.
Elegant Senior Consultants. I love what you do. You're going to be back with us again next month, Carlos. Thank you so much
Yes.
for joining us today, and we'll see you again in February.
Thank you. They can visit our website, even at allegianceseniorconsultants.com.
Very good. And we will
you.
be back with you next Monday at 6 o'clock with more Ask the Experts. Everybody have a great weekend.
Thanks for listening to the Ask the Expert Show, featuring interviews with local experts in the fields of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Call our office at 888-574-6999 to become one of our experts on the show. And tune in again next week for more Ask the Experts with Steve-O.